Om Shanti. We all want to be happy, right? After all, life is better when we are happy. The key to life is to be a happy person. Happiness is the core strategy for health and wealth. Happiness is being satisfied with one's life, to be in a good mood, and to have positive emotions. Happiness is not to be confused with pleasure and enjoyment. Having close ties between pleasure and happiness, you might be wondering how to differentiate between these two. Happiness is a state characterized by feeling of contentment and satisfaction towards one's life and current situation. On the other hand, pleasure is more of a visceral type in the moment experience. Pleasure is much related with the sensory feelings that we feel with experiences like buying a car, having our favorite food, getting a compliment, etc. How does a happy life look like? When happiness is not related with any physical pleasures, then how does a happy life look like? Let us see a few examples. First example: a woman who lives alone maintains excellent relationships with her nieces and nephews, gives to the charity, and finds meaning in her life. Second example: a middle class married man living happily with his wife and three healthy children and relatively low salary, but he is contented with his life because he follows moral principles and values. Third example: a widow who finds meaning in her life by spending time in spiritual and charity works. Fourth example: an unmarried man who lives in a monastery, who has no any earthly possessions, no salary to speak of, but he finds satisfaction in his life by communicating with God. And fifth example: a cancer patient who always spends his time in laughter and happiness, makes it through chemotherapy, and finally he conquered the cancer. All these examples were pulled from the real life examples. It seems that all these people doesn't have everything, but still they have chosen to be happy. I repeat, they have chosen to be happy in their lives. If happiness has to come through the earthly possessions by riches and pleasures, then all the billionaires and millionaires should be happy and healthy in their lives. But we see completely opposite in the practical lives. So what is this happiness? Happiness is a state of mind that comes from inside. Happiness is to be taken from what we are already having in our lives. Not to focus on what we don't have, but what we have already. When we focus on those things, then this happiness will increase our mental health, and with this mental health, we can achieve more and more in the future life. Circumstances that comes in our life definitely play a main role in our life, but it is our choice to be happy or to be unhappy. Abd al-Rahman III, the Caliph of Cordoba, who ruled in 10th century the Islamic Spain, he was an absolute ruler who lived in complete luxury. He assessed his life writing like this: I have now reigned above 50 years in victory, beloved by my subjects, dreaded by my enemies, respected by my allies. Riches and honors, power and pleasure were just waiting for my call. Rahman III continued writing like this: I assessed my life as to how many days I spent in pure and genuine happiness in my Lord, and it was only 14 days. The Caliph, who lived in complete luxury, could experience only 14 days in genuine happiness. At the outset, I would like to appreciate his genuine introspection and assessing his life that only 14 days he was able to spend in pure happiness. With the previous examples where people are not full with relationships, people are sick with cancer, all these five examples just now we discussed, they were not having everything. This example of Caliph Rahman III, he had everything in his life, but still he was not experiencing happiness in his life. Don't you think we are missing something in our life? Maybe we are also leading something like a life like Rahman III. Maybe we are feeling that earthly possessions, pleasures, luxuries will bring happiness to us, and so we are running after these luxuries. I want a big villa, I want all luxuries in my life so that I can feel that my life is a settled and happy life. But don't you think this is an incomplete definition for a happy life? Sometimes people focus on what they don't have and forget what they have. And what they don't have, this hollowness, this negativeness becomes a dominant force in their life. And by this, they are opening five doors in their life through which happiness runs away. And these five doors are how, when, why, who, till when. How come this happens to me? Why always I should be a victim? Till when should I tolerate and bear? How can this person say this to me? Why this boss always behaves like this? All these questions brings about negative and waste thoughts. When we open these doors of negative and waste thoughts in our mind, then these kind of negative and unnecessary thoughts flood into our mind. And by these flooded negative thoughts, negativity becomes a dominant force. Out of these five questions also, why is very much important. Why always this happens to me? Why this person doesn't listen to me? Why are not they giving respect to me? Why that person is not understanding me? Always why in relationships, in personal life, in understanding God and in understanding the whole universe. When we always put on these question marks, why, how, when, dash dash in our life, all these negative questions, all these unanswered questions will load our mind with negativity and unhappiness. Sir Isaac Newton had a question in his mind, why this apple fell down only? This why is a productive why through which we came to know that gravity force is there, and so many discoveries and inventions were made through this gravitational force. But why this happens to me? Why should I always become a victim? Why this person doesn't understand? This why is a unnecessary and a negative why which throws us into the darkness of unhappiness. If you really want to be happy, close these five doors through which happiness runs away. Unless and until we don't open the doors of this negative and waste thoughts, nobody can allow us to be in unhappiness. It's all about what we choose. Happiness in earlier days was not a main subject, but nowadays this subject has become a fascinating and a hot topic even to the scientists. They are doing extensive research in happiness and they found that happiness is the main key for any successful life. Happy people will become sick less often. Happy people have good relations with everyone. Happy people are successful in their life. The core for wealth and health is happiness. Then what else we need? We just need to be happy in our life. And we all know that to be happy in our life, we have to connect ourselves to the ocean of happiness, who gives us the knowledge of happiness. When unhappiness comes with unnecessary questions, then happiness will come with a meaningful and productive knowledge about life. Let us lead a meaningful and essential life. Let us be in the brightness of happiness. Let the soul be very happy and dance in happiness. It is said that there is no good medicine than happiness. It is said that happiness is half strength. Be happy, eat happy, do happy. Om Shanti.